In this video, we'll talk about some basic rules of solving equations. The first one is the addition rule, which is you can add a same number on both sides of an equation. For example, I have the equation x plus 6 equals negative 2. I can solve this equation by adding a negative 6 on both sides of the equation, so that 6 and negative 6 will cancel out to be 0. So I have x equals negative 2 plus negative 6 will give you negative 8. Then negative 8 is the solution to this equation. Another principle is that you can multiply a same number that is not 0 on both sides of an equation. For example, if I have, let's say, negative 8x equals 24. And to solve this equation, another way to say it is to leave x by itself, you want to get rid of this negative 8, that it's multiplied to x. So what you can do is multiply the reciprocal of negative 8, which is negative 1 over 8. So that will give you negative 1 over 8 times negative 8 is 1. So it becomes 1 times x, which is just x. X equals, on the other side, 24 times negative 1 over 8. You can cancel out an 8. That will give you 3 over 1. That's negative 3. Well, another way to see it, or a more common way to see it, let me write down the equation again, is to divide negative 8 on both sides. So if we divide negative 8 on both sides, on the left side it's 1x, still x, equals, on the other side is negative 3. But here I just want to show you dividing a number is actually multiplying the reciprocal of a number. So we can always turn a division into multiplication. Now let's look at another example. Say I have negative 2 over 3x equals 4. I want to solve this equation. That means I want to leave x by itself. All right. So according to what we did earlier, we can divide negative 2 over 3 on both sides. But we know dividing a number is equivalent to multiply to its reciprocal. So I will multiply both sides by the reciprocal of negative 2 over 3, which is negative 3 over 2. That is equivalent to dividing negative 2 over 3. Okay, so on the left side, this part will give us 1. That will give us 1x, or 1 times x. 1 times x is just x. X, okay, equals, on the right side, you want to make 4 a fraction because we're doing multiplication here. 4 and 2, you can cancel out a 2. So first of all, positive times negative, it's negative. Top times top, that's 6. 6 over 1, that's a 6. So the solution to that equation is x equals negative 6. Knowing the basic rules, now let's solve a more complicated equation. Say we want to solve this equation. Okay, so first I want to get rid of all the parentheses and simplify this equation a little bit and see what's going on here. Okay, so first let me get rid of this parentheses. So that means I want to distribute what's in front of this parentheses, which is negative 1. You can see it as negative 1 times x minus 4. Okay, so first I want to write down 3x plus 2, Then distribute negative 1 to x. Negative 1 times x, that's negative x. Negative 1 times negative 4, that's a positive 4. Okay, that's on the left side. On the right side, I will distribute this negative 2 to 3x and to this negative 1. So negative 2 times 3x, that's negative 6x. And negative 2 times negative 1, that's a positive 2. Then plus 12. Okay, then we want to combine like terms on each side. So on the left side, we will combine like terms. The like terms are 3x and negative x, and another pair of like terms are 2 and 4. So 3x minus x, that's 2x. 2 plus 4, that's a 6. So simplify the left side. Now let's simplify the right side. On the right side, there are no like terms for negative 6x. I will just bring it down. And these two are like terms. I'll combine those two. That's plus 14. Okay, so now we need to move all the x terms to one side and all the numbered terms to the other side. So let me move all the x terms to one side. So I decide to move this negative 6x to the left side. So I will add 6x on both sides so that the negative 6x on the right side will be gone. That's 0, right? So that means we only have 14 on the right side. On the left side, we have 8x plus 6. All right, next step, we want to move all the number terms to the other side. So I'm going to, since the x side is on the left side, I'm going to move the plus 6. To get rid of the plus 6, I need to subtract 6 on both sides. So 8x, here's 0, right, equals 8. Divide both sides by 8. Okay, you got x equals 1, and that is the solution to this equation. And this is the end of this video, and I will see you in the next video.